return. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. He's got this at the 27. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Nix with it on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Go.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They clearly haven't been giving his running ability the respect it deserves, considering what he's been able to do to them on the ground thus far.
If you want to destroy the morale of a defense, have a running quarterback like this. Because you can do so many things right, but this is the X factor you can't contain.
Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Nix looking to throw. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos swell their first quarter by 6. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And no, they faked it. And the fake proves to be a very wrong decision. They brought him down well short of the end zone.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Harris gets it on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. That's caught 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's contained at the line for no gain. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Wilson now from the gun. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Brings it in at the 12. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Throwing on first down, Nix. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So we've reached the end of one on the first day of the new year. Our score, 8. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Here we go, strike.
First down from the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So I got him. What are you playing?
Georgia State roleplay.
Cordero
Yeah, I'll
Patterson
join
now to
you.
return.
I'm in the blue SRT.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Go on,